In a world chasing horsepower, chrome, and cutting-edge tech, some machines are built with an entirely different philosophy. One that puts purpose before prestige and functionality before flair. And in that quiet, rugged corner of the auto world stands a new warrior, compact, capable, unshaken. This is the 2025 Mahindra Jeeto Jeep, a vehicle that doesn't just transport, it transforms. You're watching Storm Motors, and this is not just a review, it's a tribute to simplicity reimagined. At first glance, the Mahindra Jeeto Jeep might make you pause. It's not sleek, it's not sculpted like a supercar. But there's something raw about it, something honest. Look closer. There's a boxy front end inspired by the tough utility vehicles Mahindra is known for. Round halogen headlights stare ahead with quiet confidence. Flat fenders and vertical grille slats whisper stories of muddy trails, uphill climbs, and overworked days. And it all sits on a compact frame, not to impress, but to endure. It's the kind of vehicle that doesn't chase attention, it earns it. Under the hood, the 2025 Jeeto Jeep is powered by Mahindra's familiar 625C single-cylinder diesel engine. On paper, it might not seem like much, but this engine doesn't exist for paper. It exists for India's broken roads, narrow streets, overloaded lanes, and unforgiving terrain. It's tuned for torque, not speed, and it delivers, pulling confidently at low RPMs, even when hauling cargo or navigating tough inclines. It thrives in places where bigger vehicles hesitate, and it just keeps going. No complaints, no breakdowns, just work. Paired with a 4-speed manual gearbox, the power delivery is linear and predictable. You won't find drive modes or paddle shifters here. What you will find is mechanical honesty, the kind that speaks directly to your hands and feet. And what about the cabin? It's not premium, but it's practical and surprisingly well thought out. The dual-tone interior feels clean and purposeful. Sturdy vinyl seats offer wipe-clean durability. The dashboard is minimal but focused, with a digital readout for speed and fuel, a few hard switches, and an optional mobile charger slot. There's legroom, not luxurious, but comfortable. Ventilation is decent. Visibility is excellent, thanks to a high seating position and short front overhang. And in the top variant, there's even air conditioning and a basic infotainment unit. Because why not have a little comfort with your ruggedness? Behind the seats, you get just enough space for tools, supplies, or a compact passenger bench, depending on how you configure it. It's not about capacity, it's about cleverness. But the Jeeto Jeep's true power lies not in numbers, but in possibility. It's a worker's ride, a builder's mule, a student's explorer, a farmer's lifeline, and maybe, just maybe, a future off-roader's blank canvas. Because with high ground clearance, rear-wheel drive, leaf spring suspension, and a frame built to carry more than it should, the Jeeto Jeep isn't just ready for roads. It's ready for the unknown. You'll see them everywhere. Hauling water tanks in dusty towns, navigating rocky riverbeds in rural districts, or ferrying families through tight urban sprawl. And now, with this redesigned 2025 version, Mahindra has given it just enough design boldness to match its already proven backbone. It's not trying to compete with SUVs. It's not trying to look pretty in a showroom. It's trying to make life easier. And that is power. But there's more, because Mahindra isn't stopping here. Whispers from inside the company hint at something special. A Jeeto Jeep Explorer Edition, set to launch later this year. Factory fitted with a roof rack for luggage and cargo, all-terrain tires with thicker sidewalls, skid plates and off-road bumpers, a snorkel intake for shallow water crossings, and a long-range extended fuel tank, all bundled, all ready from showroom floors. Mahindra wants this vehicle to do more than work. They want it to adventure. And if that wasn't enough, there's also word of an electric Jeeto Jeep prototype being tested for a 2026 release, giving you all this capability with zero emissions and instant torque. The game is changing, and the smallest player might just be leading the way. So here it is, the 2025 Mahindra Jeeto Jeep. Small, simple, but full of soul. A reminder that sometimes the vehicle that gets the job done isn't the loudest, It's the one that shows up every day, rain or shine, dust or traffic, and says, "Let's move." And move it does. Not with luxury, but with loyalty. Not with excess, but with efficiency. Not with horsepower, but with heart. This is not a vehicle for the few. It's a machine for the many. And maybe that's why it matters more than most. This video script was generated with the assistance of AI technology based on publicly available data. Final specs, features, and availability may differ. Please consult official Mahindra sources for accurate and updated information. Thanks for riding with Storm Motors, where every machine tells a story. Until next time, keep your wheels grounded and your spirit wild.